Cybersecurity is an ever-evolving and complex challenge for Australian businesses. Managed service provider Fuse Technology has built a reputation on simplifying the complex for its SMB customers. Its success was globally recognised at this year's Ingram Global Cloud and Innovation Summit in the US, where it was awarded Solution Partner of the Year. It was the second win for the Aussie partner, which the year before was named Ingram's 2022 Reseller Partner of the Year in Miami. At this year's Ingram Experience Roadshow in Australia, CRN asked Chuong Mai-Viet what should be top of mind for SMB owners.
So our clients at this stage are very confused about security. And the confusion that they have at the moment is what's important and what's not important when it comes to security. When they hear things in the press about, cyber breaches, they just think automatically someone's hacking into their systems and stealing their money. What they're not seeing is, security can be as basic as someone breaching your email and sending emails on your behalf. And they don't kind of understand why that impacts them until they see it in real life. And so you've almost got to get it to a stage where you show them real life examples in people within their industries. And that's, I think, the challenge in the industry at the moment is there's a lot of great security vendors out there, but they're not simplifying it down to a business owner, head of a law firm, 40 staff, his email gets breached. How does that affect his business? And I think that's the challenge that we have today in the industry.
As one of Australia's first MSPs to go all in on Microsoft Cloud, Fuse has been on an evolving journey with the technology. Identifying the emerging platform's gaps and shortfalls in the early years helped it to create a thriving business.
Because we had no legacy business when we started. Luckily, we had a great partner in Ingram, so we were one of Ingram's first cloud service provider partners. But what happened is security became a bigger and bigger problem. It was very confusing for a small business owner. So what we did was we kind of looked at the stack, and then we developed a product, what we call Fuse 365, which is a managed security product for small, medium business. So what we do is we wrap managed services, end user support with security into a simple, easy to understand package. We deliver a security outcome for our clients based on Essential 8, Level 2 compliance as a minimum. And we basically do a security guarantee. And we basically put our name on the line and, we offer rebates if they get breached, but we handle it from the bottom, i.e. the technology, all the way to the end user, which is end user training and enablement.
Although there were many cloud aggregators with which Fuse could have partnered, the company was ultimately won over by Ingram Micro Australia's global reach, scale and value-added services.
The reason why we chose Ingram is mainly because Ingram are a global player. I've been to the Ingram Micro Cloud Conference for a few years now in the US, and the level of conversation, the partners, things that are happening over there are much more mature from a global perspective, and that's why we chose Ingram from a global perspective. Recently, we've been doing the SMB workshops with Microsoft and Ingram. So basically, Microsoft fund, a lunch session for our clients who aren't on the security journey yet. And it's just a great way of getting small business owners together in a room to talk about their business challenges without anyone selling technology to them. And we've had great success. We've done 2 now. We've kind of converted 3 or 4 clients from business standard to the business premium products and our security product. So I think it just helps build the ecosystem for us as a trusted advisor. We're too small to have a direct relationship with Microsoft. We need someone like Ingram to help us on that journey. Microsoft have come to the party because the people at Ingram have introduced us to the right people and have shown the value of Fuse to Microsoft. Microsoft have a lot of partners and everyone wants help, but if you can kind of partner with someone like Ingram and show them the journey and work together, you get a better outcome.
With back-to-back global Ingram awards under its belt, Fuse proves it has a sustainable pipeline for innovation and growth. So what is the secret to its continuing success?
The growth came about because we basically went all in with Ingram and Microsoft. Using the cloud marketplace, we could automate all of our billing into our core system. And what that meant was we could literally churn or bring on new clients overnight without extra billing processes, extra people on the back end. So I've had the same amount of admin staff for the last 4 years, but in that time we've grown our cloud revenue nearly 500%. And it was all off the back of the technology stack that Ingram had, tied in with our billing platforms. But also, it was just an easy process. You know, we could just literally log on, say we want to move these 50 seats from business standard, from this reseller to business premium with us directly. We upsold them, we had the growth, and it was literally just a click of a button. And those sorts of things kind of really drove that innovation. And it was hard because we did it all during COVID. So not a lot of customers were changing suppliers in the middle of COVID, but we managed to do it because of the tools and systems that Ingram helped us with.
The Fuse Technology story demonstrates how channel success is predicated on strong, mutually respectful partnerships. So, how is Fuse better together with Ingram and Microsoft?
This time last year, where we officially launched the product, we did it in conjunction with Microsoft and Ingram Micro. We did it based on a stack of tools that were provided to us by Ingram and Microsoft. And we launched it with Brad Clark, who's head of channels for Microsoft. He came to our event as a keynote speaker, and we kind of went all in. And the security product for us was all about simplifying an outcome for our customers. And we saw a kind of hole in the market where we're like, there's a lot of great Microsoft tools that aren't used properly. You know, people were using MFA, which was great, but there was this whole slew of other tools and products that you could use to, you know, really secure your environment. And with the help of Ingram, who kind of helped train us up and answered questions that we had and kind of lined us up with the right people within Microsoft, we sped up that process of learning to the point where we felt that we could, you know, with our solution, 80% of it could be done with Microsoft. And it was that partnership that kind of got us over the line with that product. And we've seen, you know, our seat count grow exponentially. Our managed services business in the last year has grown 50%. Our cloud revenues have grown 50%. And we have no extra salespeople, no extra marketing. It's just been off the back of a great product. And with the help of Ingram, we were able to do that. Kind of flex up without kind of the huge amount of investment needed.
Small business operators making sense of a constantly changing threat landscape are most at risk, according to government and industry research. Chuong Mai-Viet offers sage advice about bringing to life the risks for customers.
As a director of the business, you're responsible. Not your IT manager, you are as the director of the business. And what's going to happen if you have a security breach, if you're not compliant? You'll fire your IT manager, but that's not going to help you as a director get out of trouble, right? You can no longer shift responsibility to someone else. If you do shift responsibility to someone else, pick someone who's a partner, who's in it with you for the long haul, and not someone who, you know, if they get it wrong, sorry, but by that time, your business, your reputation, your money is gone. And this is the bit in the industry that I think people haven't quite wrapped their heads around yet, is there's a lot of all care, no responsibility. I think at some stage, you've got to have some skin in the game.
A hardening of the government's stance towards repeated cyber incursions will put business operators firmly in the frame to fix their systems, Mai-Viet noted.
I think the next challenge for most partners in this space is more around the compliance and the reporting. I think it's inevitable within the Australian market that, you know, government will mandate a minimum security level. I hope so, because I just feel that, you know, if we don't force people to do something about it, we'll be in a worse spot than we are today. So what we're building now and what we're using Microsoft technology and hopefully a bit of help from Ingram is a portal that allows our clients to see where their compliance is from an Australian perspective.
Mai-Viet sees a prosperous future for Fuse Technology, including spreading its wings nationally and internationally.
We've launched operations in the UK. We're about to spin up a service centre in Vietnam. So nothing front-facing with our clients, more back-end security, monitoring, those sorts of things. We've just launched a Perth sales office. So there's kind of strong expansion plans across the board, and then more development on, you know, simple portals for our clients, for business owners to see where their security's at, where they're at from a compliance standpoint, and making sure that they can go to bed at night knowing that they're safe and secure.